speak to I and I about the Bobo Shanti. We all love Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, but Bobo Shanti seemed to have an extra special place for Garvey in terms of the teachings and
We,
emphasizing his
the Honorable
divinity
Prophet
and
Marcus
prophecy.
Messiah Garvey, whilst we see him as an agitator in the world, because we talk about Bobo Shanti being parliamentary, governmental, statical, churchical, sabbatical. The red, black, and green is the statical flag. It governs our activities outside of the churchical. So the red, gold, and green is the churchical, and the red, black, and green is the statical. That's the red, black, and green is the Marcus Garvey as the statesman, as the prophet. Because Marcus Messiah Garvey is in the Trinity for I and I as Bobo Shanti, as the prophet, as the same Isaiah, as Jeremiah, as John the Baptist, as the voice of the prophets coming through the ages, as King Emmanuel is the order of the Melchizedek coming through the ages, and King Emperor Haile Selassie is the order of the king, the Godhead, coming through the ages in the final analysis now. The Godhead being recognized, as it said in the last days, he shall be known. And I and I have, in our analysis, identified these three individuals, of which the prophet Marcus Messiah Garvey is the prophet who keeps the vision, because it is written that without the vision the people shall perish. And the vision of the black man's victory, the black man's colorful levity, the black man's intellect and intelligence is mentored greatly by the Honorable Prophet Marcus Messiah Garvey. So he for us is a part of that trinity that would fulfill the word, sound, and power, the earthquake, lightning, and thunder, you know, the blessed trinity of divinity, and not to take anything away from the mother of creation, you know, who of course is very powerful. And only in some Rastafari spaces the mother is not really, really revered. But in a lot of Rastafari spaces the mother is revered. And there is something that I would say, but I don't want to take up too much time. But I noticed that we are slow in revering the mother. But if you look at the Catholic, who we know have stolen a lot of the original teachings and have profaned it into what they have now, we see the amount of veneration that they give to Mary. It's not something that they developed. It's a part of our ancient African culture to glorify our mother, because the mother sometimes is seen as the God just the same as the father.
One flesh.
One flesh. So because I have been among the Catholic people, I observe these things and I notice that they have a culture that is our culture, but them whitewash it and cause us not to accept it. But the glorification of the mother must be there. And she has a power. And she has a voice. And it's believed that she can, if she's the mother and this is her son, she can make advocation for the rest of children. Even if a big brother beating up another brother, the mother can come and say, no, 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 don't do that. So that is why they intercede to the mother to make intercession for them, to the son, to the father. So, you know, if I and I would look at that sometimes, we could and should be more inclined to glorify the mother, who's worthy of praise as well. You know, so even when we talk of the Trinity, as the prophet, priest, and king. It's only in the matter of that mission that is to be done. But as the mother is always there beside the father, she's understood.
Man,
to
woman,
be
and
there.
child.
Yes. Because King Emmanuel say, it's a man and woman kingdom. So if the father is there, the mother has to be there. You know? But Marcus Garvey is a representation of the divine entity in the Trinity. That is why we hold him so highly. You know, most Rastafari glorify Marcus Messiah Garvey, but they don't see him as a part of the divine entity. But I and I hold him as a part of that divine entity for the word and the prophecy that he has brought about even the recognition of when a king is crowned in Ethiopia, take him for your God and your king, and this is continuous teaching of seeing God through the spectacle of Ethiopia, you know, because it is Marcus that said, just as the Japanese see God through their own spectacle with their Buddha, and the Chinese and all the people with their Krishna and the people with their Jesus, they're seeing God through their own spectacle, their own image. And as a matter of fact, black people seem to be the only race of people that don't really have a God that is in their representation, look like them. We are known to be the only people that praise a God of a different race, a different nation. No, I don't think any other nation has done that. And I think we need to wake up from that slavery mentality to think that the white man can be your God and you are so holy. Because and everything you talk to some people about, them say, oh, in the name of Jesus. And then Jesus is this white, blue-eyed man. That is a kind of mental derangement. And I think it's a part of the trauma that is holding us back.